So we got Renshi Ken here, and today we're going to take a look at the Samurai series here from March of 2025. So we're going to take a look, bunch of different people from Sylvan, and we're breaking it down, things we like. I'm going to focus mostly on what our students here in Sylvan are doing, just so you know, because they're my students, and I've got a pretty good idea of what they're doing. I don't want to step over the line for what some other students are doing, but that's the idea. So let's get started. So first up, we've got Daniel Church here from Sylvan, affectionately called him Reacher, and a student here in the blue corner from Penhold. So this is going to be a best 2 out of 3. These were the only boys in their division similar weight, so the two of them. So first of all, right off, Reacher, man, keep your hands up, man. Hands up, higher, higher, right there. Okay? But some good back and forth. I remember watching this in the corner, and I don't remember this being that fast. So that was kind of interesting, but yeah, kind of cool. Now I've got the sound turned down, but I'm definitely talking here. Hey, I want to see more kicks, and keep your hands up. So the other thing here, he's leaning back, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Really trying to get that lean forwards to have that good strong stance, because every time he gets hit, if he's leaning back, now he's going to get pushed backwards. Nice little dodge there, but still you can see how he gets hit and he gets pushed back. So just having that ability to take that punch and lean forwards. And now we get a little bit on the ref, making sure we clean up those punches. Bam, here, chin down as well. So that's going to be one of the big things here, is just getting that lean forwards, getting that good stance so we can take a punch and throw back. Now watching this fight again, this looks a little more of the speed I remember. Both these guys got their excitement out of the way, and now they're starting to slow down. But yeah, chin down, keeping that in, and getting those checks up. But still, that big thing, keeping the leaning forwards. And the winner there. That was a good fight. So now we have fight number 2 between Daniel here, Reacher, and our friend from Penhold. So again, Daniel's in the red gloves. I must comment, referee's doing a fantastic job today. So they start off strong. Again, I'd really like if Daniel or Reacher would lean forwards a little bit more. That's definitely something that we've been worrying about. But nice combinations. Good try on the uppercut. I think that sun might be getting his eyes a little bit. But beautiful combinations. Good kicks from this student from Penhold. Good head down. Good control. Good kick. Bam. And then gives it right back. So one of the things here is just Daniel being able to make a combination and then follow it up afterwards. He's a little bit off balance. And part of that is the fact that he's so tall in this stance. If we can lean forwards, those punches that he's taking would not push him back the way it is. When he gets pushed back, now he's off balance and he can't counter throw. Yes, it sucks being punched in the face, but if you can get punched in the face, you might as well be able to throw something back at him. The other thing is, man, you could have those hands up a little bit more. So, and we keep going. Again, this opponent doing a really good job of getting in and then finishing with the kick. Didn't do it on that one, but the rest of those combinations finishing really nicely with that kick. And again, a close fight between the referees here. As we wander along, and Daniel does not get the win, but that was a close one. I had that one very close. I talked to one of the refs, and it was also very close. So now we move on to James, as I'm frantically trying to get the camera set up, ready to go. So if you don't know, James is a longtime karate student. He's a brown belt in karate. So you're going to see a lot of that karate coming out here. Working with that shuffle step. And every time James throws that shuffle step, this opponent in the red gloves here sees it coming. So some good feints in there. Awesome. Although his opponent does catch it and gets that push off into the side. We had our ropes here, but these ropes are not super strong. They're mostly just there for being able to sort of judge where the edge of the ring is. And James tries a spinning back kick. Their back fist doesn't connect, and his opponent, with a beautiful combination, just takes it to him. And in the clinch, don't grab the rope. Decent clinch, but James got to get those hips in. This opponent, I believe this opponent's from Rocky Mountain House, does a fantastic job of taking advantage of James's with his hips back there. Nice try, James. I talked to James afterwards, and one of the things that we talked about was he had some very nice combinations. The problem is that all of his combinations were fancy. And that's time for that one. If James could throw some 1-2B, 1-2 low kick, he'd get the points for those combinations. So, and here, does not get the win. The opponent from Rocky, solid game plan. Just step in, basic combinations, 1-2 low kick. It was nice. It was good. It was well played. So now we're going to run into here. We have Riley. So Riley's on the left side of the screen for you. Blue top, black gloves. One of our adult Muay Thai competitors. Now, this is a big guys division. I think William was in this division. He's quite experienced, but I think he's 170. Most all of the guys in this division are near or over 200 pounds. So these are some big boys here. And very happy with the referee, Jamie, in the middle there. Giving a really good talk. Make sure you guys keep it controlled. And again, Riley in the black gloves, and his opponent, I believe, again from Rocky Mountain House, in the black gloves. So this is Riley's first competition. Doing good with the hips in, and a big slam. That was a nice movement. Good hip, good knee in there to get that guy down. Okay. The one thing I don't like with Riley here is just the way he's stepping. He's bringing those feet really close together, and that's dangerous. If he gets caught, he has no balance with that. But he's doing a good job of keeping composure. Nice try on the trip for the clinch again. Hips in and break. We're going to restart it. But good movement. Keep those hands up. Good reach on that one. I like that. Nice check and return. Whoop. Getting a little excited. Getting a little high up with that posture there. That balance. Stepping in. One thing Riley's got to do here is calm down a little bit. He's frantic. So sometimes it works, but if you have an opponent that knows how to deal with that, you're going to get caught with that franticness. But good move. I'd like to see some kicks at the end of those combinations. Had some nice punches with the step in, but there's nothing to finish that combination. Especially in Muay Thai, you need that kick at the end to really solidify that point. Good. That was a great one, but the opponent came back with a kick at the end there. So all in all, that was a nice round for both competitors. And we're going to bring everybody to the middle and finish with a victor in the blue corner with Riley. Very nice work. And then we'll move on to the next. So again, if you don't know, this is a compilation of all of our competitors from Sylvan, aka Snake Lake Competition Team. Currently, we're working on a sponsorship with a Legend Water here. So now we have James and Riley. So both these guys are in the same class here in Sylvan. So this will be an interesting one. Riley's a little bit bigger. I believe he was about 215 for this tournament. James is about 195. But James might have been 200. James is excited. He's ready for this one. Again, James with the karate in this aspect. Let's get it going. Jamie, our awesome referee controlling the action in the middle. And here we go. Right. So Riley kind of sit down. James again, very tall. Right. Whoa, and another trip for Riley there. And he went down. Still, nice movement. I'll tell you, you get thrown down a couple times. Standing up sucks. It takes so much energy. But some good back and forth. Riley coming underneath. Riley doing a good job of that high low, making your opponent think maybe it's high, maybe it's low, but also in the clinch, he's doing a good job of keeping the hips in. I'm not a huge fan of those punches to the body. It doesn't really do anything, and the refs don't really care. So James trying to use the range, which is good, but not being able to capitalize on it. You got to be able to throw those hooks and then get the kick in and finish it that way. Good balance to not get tossed over. Trying something fancy here. James is doing a better job on the first one of being able to throw just those good combinations, score those points. It's a tournament. We're just scoring points here. But good job, Riley. Both guys, James and Riley here, with the knees and back to the kicking combinations. So Riley's just throwing those teeps and those leg kicks, and getting the points in it that way with the time. So good back and forth. James again, some nice techniques, just not getting that final finish when it comes down to the techniques and scoring those points in there. Overall, still a good match and a close one with Riley the winner here. Awesome work, gentlemen. As a side note, we have Jamie Hogarth there in the middle, and we have Mike Pye in the side doing on the referee's scorecards, and then we had Braden Hart in there as well, and we had Jamie Hart as well for a little bit. Myself, Ken Sumner, was refereeing a little bit. It was a very good group. We had somebody else, and I feel so bad. I cannot remember who the last person of our crew was, but I do appreciate their work. So back to Riley here, and this is William. So William's got a good amount of experience when it comes to Muay Thai. He's a very good competitor, lots of smokers and some amateur events. So we put him in, even though he's a little undersized, his skill level is going to be able to stand up here. And Riley, still frantic, just sit down and be able to throw stuff with that control here. Good, nice move there, William, with that punch and that kick. But good stance. You see the difference here. Again, I don't want to comment a whole lot on people that aren't my students, but I do want to highlight the stance that William has. And Riley with another throw there. Nice hips in for that movement here and that toss. But William's got a very, very nice stance. He's leaning forwards. He's got his hands up right in the way. As you compare, if you look at Riley, he's a lot more vertical, straight up and down. Riley gets away with it with William in this one just because Riley's bigger. But if he's fighting someone like James earlier, where he's doesn't completely overpower the person, now he's going to get pushed over. But you can see just the difference in how the stance is here. Riley, get that lean forwards. You're going to be a lot more successful and have that control. And our refs here, right at the end. This is the match for first and second place. And the winner goes to, in the red corner, for William. Very nice job. As we move on, again, nice match. You get that little bit of posture and control. It's going to make a big difference there. And we move on. So now we have our competitor here from Sylvan. We have Levi. So with the red and black headgear here, black shirt. Again, first tournament here for Levi. And right, these guys, Braden in the middle, Hart just talking to the referees, where just control the punch a little bit. That's the other one. We had James Doucette here helping out with the refereeing. Our competitor in the white shirt doing a good job of just maintaining distance. Levi getting really excited, moving forwards. A little bit tentative. You can see that tentativeness and not wanting to engage. Yeah, but just here, I do believe I missed some of that fight, but Levi, just sit down, breathe. I know you're going through the adrenaline dump, but the more you can ride that wave of the adrenaline dump, the more you'll be able to think in that competition there. So good first match though. I want to remind everyone again, this is a tournament. We want to get some competition in, but we don't want anybody getting hurt in this one. So we have Levi back here for fight number 2, bout number 2. And I can't see. Again, competitor here from Rocky Mountain House. So good competitor in the red shirt. A little bit taller than Levi, but he gets right at it. And another thing that I'm for Levi is getting that lean forward, like we're talking about with Riley. Get that lean forward. Those punches there, because Levi was leaning back, those punches did not have the range that Levi's used to or what he expected. So being able to get that range in there. And now the adrenaline and the franticness is stepping in. He's having trouble with that range and that reach. So it's okay, what do we do about it? Okay, this is a problem. Okay, clinch, good knee, nice, hips in, hips are back, so Levi's getting a little bit tossed around there. And the headgear is a little bit wonky, but we're back at it here. Again, throwing that jab out there and leaning back, that's an indication of being afraid of that punch. So if we're afraid of the punch, we're not going to lean into it. We get less range and definitely end up with a problem with that. So overall, doing a decent job. First tournament, but pretty happy with that. Nice combination in there. Got the range here. Doing decent good with that stance and the leg checks here. Bam. Now those arms are getting tired and they're all over the place. And there's the end of that match. Regardless, win or lose, you go out there, you compete. We're happy with you. I mean, you get out there, compete, put yourself in line. That's a fantastic thing to get out and do. And winner in the red corner. Unfortunately, Levi does not get the W. But get out doing that competing. We're proud. It's a great way to go out and perform that way. So this is the end of our first video. The rest of them, we're going to come back here in a couple days and follow up with the rest of them. But I wanted to get these first few matches out so you guys can see. And we'll talk to you soon.